Hey guys, it's me, EvilTeuton, and we are once again in the library, but this time for a book on black magic instead of white magic. There must be something about summoning angry spirits in here. Alright, so what you do is once again you use the eye on the bookshelf, and then it says there's a book on black magic. So this is going to be the final episode, because now we are going to deal with the ghosts of the unnamed Defoe bastard child. No, not bastard child, I mean he was from the same mother, but yeah, he was, well, he was, you know, just the other son, the boy behind the door. So, black magic book. The arts of black magic and necromancy, oh yeah. Summoning angry spirits to their bodies. Murderous wraiths, this is hard, I hope it's pronounced wraiths, are nigh indestructible when they can hop from body to body, but tying them down to their old bodies returns them to partial mortality, a state in which they can be destroyed. Simply enough, place the spirit's original body in a place of fire and death. Return it its old clothes. Yeah, I guess that. Another plane. I hope the microphone doesn't pick it up. Then read aloud the following passage, omitting nothing. It's just a load of magic gobbledygook. Gobbledygook, yeah. When I want to read it out, I should use this book on myself. Warning, the summoning of a wraith will often bring forth other unquiet spirits who will haunt those who hold their possessions. Alright. So here's what we're going to do. We need his body. Somehow. And the picture's gone. It's a blank canvas. So we need the body of the boy behind the door. It's... Philip is just lying around here in the kitchen. Put some salt on him at least, or something. Okay, let's investigate the 2 chains once more. Because, oh no, are we going to use the bear again? Why do we still have the teddy? No, that doesn't make sense. Anyway, how are we? Okay, we need to find the body, as I've said, of the boy behind the door, who should also be down here. But we need to find him, maybe using the salt trick again. By, you know, so one of his possessions needs to be dipped in salt. I'm not clear on the details on how we're gonna do that, to be perfectly honest with you. But I do know that the place of fire and death that is mentioned in... Oh, hey. She's just hanging out. Wait! There's a pair of scissors that suddenly appeared. Who put that there? Is nobody disturbed by this? Especially Trilby. Well, I guess in this house anything can happen. The place of fire and death is this. Because here's the fire, and here are dead animal heads. You know, and here's also the rifle, which belonged to Sir Roderick. And, I mean... Haha, no. Who put it back in its place? That's also something I want to know. But anyway, we need to collect some items that belonged to it's annoying that it doesn't have a name. I don't always want to say the unnamed Defoe child. Whatever, so that's Matthew. Oh. Alright. I'm not judging, Jim, but what the fuck are you doing on that bed? Can I ask you a favor? I still have the mask and the apron and the knife. Oh, look at that. Could you take them and throw them away from me? I really don't like having them around. Sure. And slash. It was a trap to lure him in. No, thank you, Jim. See you in hell. That would be so... It's so nice. It is... Can you please take these away? Sure, no problem. No, thank you, Jim. Oh, and Jim... Hasta la vista. Something like that. And then plot twist, it was Trilby all along. What happened last night exactly? Well, me and Miss Taylor were in the living room, and then this big man entered in a mask and tried to kill us with a big knife. We were able to get away, but then we heard Mr. Hearty screaming. Oh, that was us. Nice. Miss Taylor told me to wait here. A bit later she came back and told me that it was you in the mask. I didn't really believe that, of course. I didn't believe that. She went off to keep guard or something. I don't think you're a murderer. Then I went into the trophy room and found this wooden doll thing. Oh no, Jim. Next thing I remember, I was in the bathroom and my head really hurt. Did I really try to kill you? No. But something did. Through you. Which means it was you. I don't like this place anymore, Mr. Trilby. You and me both. How are you feeling? My head still hurts a bit, and I feel a bit woozy. Apart from that, I'm fine. Hold me, Mr. Trilby. No, this is a clean channel. Come on. We're not going to do that. Well, it's just little, you know, just a little bit maybe sometimes. Okay, but now we do have, oh yeah, I see, I remember. We're going to go down back to the kitchen. So see, it was exactly like I remembered. It was exactly like I remembered. You have to do this whole white magic thing again of tying the possession to a stick and all that. And how we're gonna do that is by cutting off a bit of leather. And then, come on, don't quit. Don't quit the menu! And then we're going to tie the leather to the machete. And then we're going to tie the mask to the machete. Oh, this looks really bizarre. Okay, mask and machete, dip it in salt, and then do it all again. Right, what does it say? Okay, of course, that's also pointing down there. I don't think this step would have been necessary because Trilby should have figured out by now that if there's two bodies down here, why not dig a little bit more, you know? But anyway, it's pointing straight downwards. Okay, can we? How do I? Can I? Trilby? It's still pointing downwards. Where do I... How do I... Okay. Oh no, oh no. It's not working yet because we have to point it over the place where he sleeps, of course. This, ugh, I'm so stupid. Yeah. So what now? Upwards. Well, this is odd. I was almost convinced the other body would have been down here too, but then again, from a game design viewpoint, doesn't make sense. Upwards. Really? Where would there be a body? I don't remember this part, to be honest. I only remember the ending when you finally exorcise the ghost. Spoiler alert! We managed to do it. Or maybe I'm misleading you once again, because who says there is a ghost? It could still be all Trilby's handiwork. To the right. Oh no, of course. I remember. Yeah, it's under the rug. I shouldn't think there's much underneath, really. Well, then let me step here, Mr. Smarty Pants. To the southeast. Oh. Yeah, maybe he's right. Maybe it's more like here. Straight down. Alright, it's under the tiles. I can't get them out with my bare hands. Well then. Maybe we should use the scissors. No. The machete. I want the machete back. Come on. Oh, but we can use the scissors. Exactly, and now we have the machete back. I can lever up the floor with the machete. Pay dirt. These bones are pretty oddly shaped. I think this kid must have been born deformed. How did he get who? What? Actually, this is the part that baffles me. Alright, so we took those deformed bones. And yeah, somehow they were in the second. I mean, how do you bury a body in the second? I don't get it. I mean, wouldn't you normally? I don't know. I've never done it. I have no idea how you would. If you have any tips on how to hide bodies behind, because he must have been there for the past, like, once again, since 18. What was it? 20, 22, something around that time. So more than 150 years. How didn't they find the body during? I don't care. What are we going to do now? And we have to save, because you have to do this in absolutely the exact order. If you mess this up, you're gonna get killed. So put the remains to the fire. No, you idiot. Oh, floor. Okay. I'm sorry. A room of fire and death. Okay, so here it is. And now the music, the ending music comes on. Put on the mask. Alright. We put on everything. The only thing left to do is get Jim and Simone. What if he just came to life back there? Because we've given him the machete. Yeah, we're going to get Jim first. The music in this game is amazing, actually. I really like it. Dum dum. And now we're going to get Jim, I mean. Why is he sitting on this bed? Why of all the rooms that he could be in? Well, maybe the developer is trying to give you a hint. Maybe not. Maybe the house is affecting the people in here. Could you go down to the trophy room? Why? I have a plan. Okay. And that's all it takes. And there's another plane outside. Yes, I live in Plainville. That's what you get when there's a big airport nearby. Now all the stalkers know where to look for me. All those millions of fans trying to get my secret identity. Now they know I live close to an airport. My identity has been compromised. I need to move immediately. Okay, Simone. Would you go to the trophy room for me? Do you have a plan? Yes, I've got a plan. Go to that trophy room. That would be such a... I'm sure there's a fetish for that. There's a fetish for everything, guys. I'm sure that there are some people who get off on, you know, like they always need two people, a man and a woman, and then they take bones or whatever and put a machete, and then there is, you can laugh all you want, but you know, I'm convinced there is someone out there who has been dreaming of this exact scenario. I mean, also, you know, I don't want to be... I mean, but look at the size of Simone's... what's a good word? Trilbies. Look at the size of those trilbies. I don't know if it's intentional, but the pixel art sure makes it look pretty huge. So that's what I'm saying. A big trilbied woman in a room with a tiger head, a moose head, a lion head, bones on the floor, a man watching, and then you come in dressed in a dapper suit with a hat, a nice black hair, always having a brooding look on your face, a tall man. And he walks in and he says something like, Simone. Trilby? How are you feeling? I feel a lot better once we get out of this madhouse. But before we get out, I would... Okay, this is not a porn scenario, come on, come on. What we're going to do is in all seriousness now, guys. What we're going to do is... The book on black magic says that if you summon a wraith, then sometimes other ghosts will also appear, right? And they will possess people who hold, who hold items or anything that belong to them. So what we're going to do is we're going to give Jim the teddy. And Simone will get the musket. Where's the hotspot? Yeah, and this is part of the fantasy, 100%. Look at her, holding her musket. Could you hold my musket, Simone? Or do you just get a kick out of seeing women with big guns? She even says it. It's like, I didn't even. Yahtzee did it. When he made this game, he already included all the porny dialogue you could possibly think up. Okay, so this is serious. You need to do all these steps correctly, because if you summon him now, it's going to be all over. So we're going to save once again. And then this is the finale. Use the book on Trilby. In this hall of death and by the light of Prometheus' gift, I call thee. I bring thee gifts that may tempt thee back. I bring thee thy helm that thy would be masked. I bring thee thy armor that thy would be clothed. I bring thee thy sword that thy would be armed. Come. 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 Jesus Christ! What now, Trilby? What, you! I know you were evil from the moment you came into this world, demon child! He's speaking through her now. I can't do a ghost voice. May God forgive me for having a part in your creation. Why did you kill me, brother? I helped you when you were injured. I bandaged you when our father made his mistake. No mistake, young one. Now do you see why I tried to keep you away from this creature? It has no understanding of human ways. You're wrong, father. You have even given him a chance to be normal. Cease your prattling, Matthew. It's time to put an end to the horror I unleashed. The ghost voice didn't work. What are you going to do, father? Father, no! Father! Click. And it burns. I think now would be a good time to take our leave. Yeah. Mrs. Taylor! What the hell's been going on in there? We've been trying to get in there for hours, then suddenly the place catches fire, the doors burst open and you two... Us too? Where's Trilby? I thought he was right behind us. You're saying there's someone else in there? Trilby! I can't... It would clip the microphone. Trilby the cat burglar? Yes! Get someone in there, he could be in trouble. Maybe the ghost got him. Ghost? I think we'd better get you two down to the station. But Trilby... The fire brigade will find him if he's there. In the meantime, if you'd like to step this way, Cop is really annoyed, just wants to go home, watch the game. Death, of course, comes to us all. Sorry. It came to Sir Roderick the Foe and his youngest son in the shape of each other. Was destroying the ghost the right thing to do? It was acting like any other dumb animal. Oh well. I guess he and his family will have plenty of time to discuss it wherever they are. As for me, well, I have no complaints. I've lived a life many would consider out of the ordinary, and I have only one regret. Yeah, you thought he was dead. leaving Simone and Jim to explain it all to the police. That was hardly gentlemanly conduct for a gentleman thief. But I'm sure they'd understand that rushing out into a field full of police officers wouldn't have been a good idea. It's going to be a long walk home, and I have some important matters to attend to. I have to track down my fence, for one thing. Then I have to punch him very hard in the face. Nice! 5 Days a Stranger, everybody, by Ben Yahtzee Croshaw. A British game developer living in Australia. And also the guy who does Zero Punctuation for the Escapist magazine. So you might know him from there. But this is way back. This was one of the first games he made. Of course not his very first. But yeah, it won a lot of awards, and so did the other ones. There's 3 more games. 7 Days a Skeptic, Trilby's Notes, which means that, spoiler, Trilby is going to come back in one of the future games, and 6 Days a Sacrifice. And so yeah, Trilby is going to have another game, but the next one will be 7 Days a Skeptic. And I hope you're looking forward to it, because all of those 4 games are really enthralling, and he managed to, from game to game, they add to each other's storyline, they enhance the experience, and I hope that I can take you through them. Of course I have to make up new voices every time, except for the next Trilby game, because it's going to have Trilby. We have a voice for him already, even though it really strains my voice cords, I have to say. The Trilby voice, the deep growling Batman voice, that is, I feel it already. I have to make a pause after the recording. But yeah. Anyway, it's fun. And it seems that you guys like the voice acting, actually, instead of it being too annoying, which could happen because maybe I'm destroying the atmosphere. I don't know. But there's already so many serious Let's Plays and playthroughs of these games. They are quite popular. They have amassed a cult following. A small cult following. And I figured I'd try something new. So here it is. Voice acting. Silly voice acting. Doesn't always fit the atmosphere, but who knows. Maybe in the future. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. In another time, another place. In 7 Days a Skeptic. Have fun. See you then.